welcome back. Today we are doing Noah's 2-month update. He is just a little bit over 2 months now, so yeah, it's just crazy. Time is flying by and it honestly makes me really sad. But anyway, let's just get into the video. He is so much bigger now than when he was born. It's crazy. This little guy is growing so fast. So yeah, first I'm gonna start off with his weight and his height. At his 2-month appointment, he weighed 11 pounds 4 ounces, and at birth he was 7 pounds 5 ounces. So he's gained almost 4 pounds in 2 months, which is awesome. He was 23.5 inches tall, and at birth he was 21.5, I believe. I can't remember, but it was 21 or 21.5. So he's gained 2 inches. He is like 2 feet tall, which is hilarious. He is in 3-month clothing. Most of the stuff that he wears is Carter's. So he is 3 month in that. And then if it's like Gerber or whatever this is that he's wearing right now, Child of Mine by Carter's, he is in 3 to 6 month, because this is 3 to 6 months. It's like pretty loose on him, but it's better to be loose than like tight and just be annoying for him. So 3 month, 3 to 6 month, that's what he's wearing, and he is still in size 1 diapers. He was in newborn diapers until he was about a month old. So he's like really tall, but he's very skinny. So we are still exclusively breastfeeding. He doesn't even get any bottles. I've only given him a bottle maybe 3 times, and that was if I had just pumped and he then was hungry. So I would just give him some of that pumped milk instead of breastfeeding him, since I pumped it all out. So I try to not give him the bottle. I don't have anything against the bottle. It's just personally easier to nurse him. And that way I don't miss a feeding and then hurt my milk supply. As you can tell, he does get a binky. We use the Bibs binky. Just looks like that. They're super nice. I got it on Amazon. I got a 2-pack for like 14 bucks. They are a little expensive, but he really likes them. They're really easy for him to keep in his mouth. We were using the Avent pacifier, but he had a really hard time like keeping that in his mouth. In the beginning he didn't, but then towards the end he would just kind of like spit it out. Noah has been cooing and smiling and, you know, being able to actually make faces back at me when I make faces at him. Around 8 weeks he started doing that. So that was really exciting to see. He's so cute when he's smiling. I just love him so much. Say hi, little guy. Say hi, little guy. Oh. Noah eats every 3 to 4 hours during the day, and he eats about 3 ounces at a time. And then at night, he will go about 4 or 5, sometimes 6 hours in between waking up to eat. And that just recently started. Some nights he wakes up more frequently than others, but for the most part he is waking up like every 5 hours, I would say, which I'm very happy with. He does very well with going back to sleep after he eats at night. He does sleep in a Duct. I know it's not like the recommended, it's not safe or whatever, but use your best judgment. I'm using mine and I feel comfortable with him in the Duct. It's right here inside the Halo bassinet, and we love it in there. It almost fits perfectly, and he's right next to me, so I'm not too worried about it. It's really the only way he will sleep if he's not in the Mamaroo. He has to be in the Duct at night. So that's what we have going on right now. In the beginning, I tried swaddling him and laying him in the bassinet just without the Duct, and 1, he hates being swaddled. This baby has not liked being swaddled since the day we left the hospital. And 2, he needs the Duct. I think it makes him feel more secure. Since he doesn't like being swaddled, he needs that secureness, and I don't let him sleep with a blanket on. So the Duct is just what we use, and it works for our family. Noah, like I said, absolutely loves the Mamaroo. That is really the only thing that will get him to fall asleep, So at night around 7 o'clock usually is when he has his witching hour. So from 7 to 8, he's very, very fussy. But once I get him to calm down, I can set him in the Mamaroo, and I put it on the rockabye setting, and then I put it on like the level 2 speed, and it just rocks him to sleep. And then once he's asleep for like 2 hours and we're ready to go to bed, we can just carry him up, change his diaper, and put him in the Duct in the bassinet, and he falls right asleep until about 2 or 3, and then he'll wake up again at 6, and then he'll usually wake up again once Weston wakes up around 7:30 or 8. So our nights, we have a pretty good routine going, and I am going to be filming a video shortly after this one all about an entire night with a newborn baby, if you guys are curious, and basically just what to expect. So yeah, look out for that video. Noah really loves car rides. They put him to sleep. So if there's a point in the day where he's very fussy and inconsolable and won't fall asleep, for instance, yesterday he just would not sleep at all. I put him and Weston in the car, and we went to go get a coffee, and we went to Target and all that stuff. I did the Target drive up. But it put him to sleep, so he was able to sleep for at least an hour and a half while we were out and about. Hi, little guy. What are you doing? Are you gonna talk? Are you gonna talk? So Noah really loves bath time, and when I filmed his newborn nighttime routine, he did not like baths. He liked sponge baths and being bathed in the sink. But now he is just obsessed with baths in the big bath. Usually I give him and Weston a bath at the same time. He obviously like lays in a little newborn insert thing, but he is very calm in the bath, and he just loves the warm water. And yeah, he doesn't mind it at all, which is amazing, because when I did film that video, he hated baths. Noah also really likes tummy time. Obviously not for like an extended period of time, but for about 5 minutes. He is just super happy laying on his stomach, and yeah, it makes it really easy to do tummy time with him, because Weston was the complete opposite. He hated tummy time, and yeah, little Noah does not mind it at all. Can you talk? Say hi, baby Noah. Hi, baby. Yeah, hi, baby Noah. Noah really loves the baby carrier that you strap to yourself and just walk around and can get things done while he's just chilling in it. He absolutely loves that thing. We went to an air show and he was in it. Sometimes I'll be outside with Weston and I'll just strap Noah into the carrier and put him on, and he loves that thing. I'm telling you, if you don't have one of those, get one, because they make life so much easier. So Noah does have blue eyes. He was born with blue eyes, and I think that they will stay blue. People say that they can change up until they're about 6 months old, which I guess is true, but Weston was born with blue eyes and his stayed blue. So I'm thinking that Noah's are gonna stay blue as well. At Noah's 1 month checkup, his pediatrician noticed that he had really bad baby acne, and she prescribed him some medicine. It was just like a lotion that I would rub on his face, and the acne went away like instantly. It was amazing. I still have some in case he gets any more. She said she usually doesn't give it to babies unless their acne is like really bad, and his was. So it was a lifesaver, and now he doesn't have any more baby acne, and he is just the most perfect little guy. He does have some cradle cap, and it's not too bad, but it definitely is there, and you know, it could look better, I guess, than it does. But I just am gonna start rubbing some coconut oil on it every single night, and that way we can try to get that to go away. But yeah, it doesn't bother me, and it doesn't really bother him. So Noah has a clogged tear duct, and he has since he was about 2 or 3 weeks old. The pediatrician told me to put some breast milk on his eye, and I have been, and it seems to be helping a little bit, but the discharge does tend to dry up, and it gets like all goopy in his lashes. So I just take a warm wet washcloth and wipe it whenever it starts to get pretty bad, and it doesn't seem to bother him. It's just kind of gross looking, honestly. So Noah still sleeps a lot during the day. a lot less than he did when he was like brand new, but he definitely is not like wide awake a lot. Some days he sleeps more than others. Yesterday, like I said, he didn't really sleep, and I think that he is going through kind of a sleep regression because he hasn't been napping as much, and he's starting to stay awake more and stay awake later. So I don't know if he's going through a sleep regression or what. I do know that he is going through the second leap of his like development. If you guys don't have the Wonder Weeks app, you should definitely get it. It lets you know when your baby's gonna have like a stormy period of time, a sunny period of time, which they're happy usually, and it's usually right on, like spot on. And you know, right now he's under a stormy cloud, which I can definitely tell because he has been super fussy since he turned 2 months old. And you know, it's just, it helps me understand what he's going through and the developments that his body and his mind and his brain are doing. So definitely get that app. It's not sponsored or anything. I just absolutely love it. And I used it for Weston too. The past week or so that he's been super fussy, gripe water has been a lifesaver. Gripe water saved my life with Weston. Weston was like the fussiest baby sometimes, but we have been using that with Noah, and it seems to help him during his really fussy periods. I usually only give it to him once a day, and that's when his witching hour starts at like 7 o'clock, and it seems to definitely be helping. So if you guys haven't gotten any gripe water, get your hands on it. All right, you guys, that is it for this update. Noah is losing his patience here. So if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any new uploads from us, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.